Huh. The TV's on mute. Waiting for the ad to pass. Don't know what ad it is. Heidi ho, good neighbor. Welcome back to the Ida Brotatoes YouTube channel. First off, I apologize for any background noise you hear. One of my roommates is watching Jim Henson's Jack and the Beanstalk in the other room, and looks like a good show. I can't say I've ever seen it. Anyway, welcome to this Tuesday video. As you know, I filmed these the day before, and today is a day that I was not going to wash my hair or put in my contacts. So, you're getting the real Garrett today instead of looking nice. So, the day that I actually am putting this up on YouTube is going to be my birthday. I am turning 23 years old, so I thought it would be fun to share 23 things I have learned by the age of 23. So, this is by no means a definitive list of things I know, just 23 things that I felt like talking about today and came to mind when I was like, what have I learned? Knowledge. So, just bear with me. I don't know how to feel about birthdays. I like New Year's because I feel like New Year's is a really good time to celebrate the passing of time and things you've accomplished in a year. And I feel like birthdays are kind of the same way. So, looking forward, I want to make 23 a really good year. I think looking back is a great way to think about what you want to do moving forward. And very similar to the thoughts that I had for New Year's. But yeah, so here are 23 things I've learned. Number 1, setting goals is very important even if you don't accomplish those goals. I think having something to strive for is a very powerful thing and something that everybody should be doing and working on. Plus, it just makes you, I think, a better human to be working towards something and have a drive to keep going. Number 2, read a book every once in a while. Just seems like a good idea. Can't really relate at the moment because it takes me forever to read books because I'm too busy doing things like making videos for the internet that 10 people watch. Thanks, man. Number 3, Twinkies do not belong on pizza. I think that one goes without saying. Number 4, layering is a really great way to plan for any situation you're in. In the winter, it's always cold, but it's hot inside. In the summer, it's always hot, but it's cold inside. So you just gotta try your best, and then you never know what the weather's gonna do. I live in Idaho, so it can change in 5 minutes from 50 degrees to 20. So, love that. On the same wavelength as layering your clothes, make sure you have plenty of casual staples in your closet or things that just will match everything. It makes traveling a lot easier when you can just throw a bunch of stuff in a suitcase and then show up and then be able to be like, oh, this will look good for today. I'll actually look like a human. If you can vote and there's something to vote for, go out and vote. The Titanic pose, where you have one person doing this and the other person behind them, is a very great group fun photo pose, but be warned, it only works if only one duo is doing it or everyone is doing it. If there's 2 or 3 duos that are doing it, a group of 20, it doesn't look so good because then you just look like everyone had the same idea. It's not as fun. Do your laundry and take out your garbage. It's those are the 2 things I've noticed in life that really pile up and can really dampen your space. And also, it'll just keep your room feeling fresher if you have everything cleaned up. Hats and dry shampoo save the day a lot. And just because of today, I'm throwing bandanas in there too, because right now my hair just is... And this is saving the day. That and it matches my socks, so I'm a happy camper. Always carry an extra stick of deodorant and mints in your bag. I prefer actually the Listerine breath strips, just because you never know if you're gonna have a random thing of, oh, I'm meeting this person today, or if you are at a rehearsal or in a really stressful situation, you don't want to come out of that smelling bad. And it's just kind of a good tip for any time, especially in the summer because it gets hot and you don't want to be gross when you're meeting people or seeing people. Low key, putting your bed up against the wall, like in a corner, like I've got mine here, if you're not feeling like a proper adult, so good. Like, you have all of the seating where you can just like sit on one side up against the wall, or you can sit at the head of your bed up against the wall, and it creates space. Like, I can do yoga in here because my bed is up against the wall in the corner. It's kind of great. Makes making your bed a pain in the ass though, but it's pretty worth it, in my opinion. Sometimes there's nothing better than just taking an hour and going and getting coffee with a friend that you haven't seen in a while. Like, I'm gonna go get coffee on campus with one of my old professors, and I mean, I'd like to think we're friends, but I'm just really excited to catch up and figure out what's going on in their life and what's new, what's good, just talk about things. I think sometimes we forget that there's, you know, old friends that we can just talk to and it's a good time. I need to do it more. And it's kind of like therapy, which also brings me to the next thing. Everybody should go to therapy. It's nothing to like be ashamed of. I think it's really important to talk about things and talk through things and figure yourself out. If you're having a hard time just like getting through something, even if it's just something small, it's nice to just have a person that's like, hey, well, let's talk. What are your feelings? It's a little sappy, but I think it makes you a stronger person to be able to admit, hey, I would like some help with everything. So just because the jungle juice doesn't taste like alcohol does not mean that it is not made out of 100% alcoholic beverages. Just saying. Also, renew, reuse, and recycle. Cha! Go outside. Vitamin D deficiency is real, y'all. Let me tell you. Not good. And the sun, it helps. Marie Kondo's style of folding clothes, so good. I was able to fit so many more clothes in my dresser, which I know is not the point, but yeah, it's a space saver. Let me tell you. I think that time management is one of the best things you can do for yourself, especially I'm learning now that I'm 23, I realized over the last couple of years, last year in particular, that if I didn't manage my time well, I was not getting anything done. Especially since I'm in the time of my life, and I think a lot of people are kind of still in the time of their life, where you want to say yes to every opportunity, and you want to make sure that you are able to get as much experience, gain as much knowledge, do the best that you possibly can, and set yourself up for the best possible future, and really hustle and make your dreams come true. And I think that without time management, you're just not going to be able to. Okay, so my battery light is flashing and my camera actually just turned off. So we're gonna get through the last 4 or so as fast as we can. The best thing to do to boost creativity and productivity is, I think, to change your environment. Yesterday, I went with a couple of friends to the library, and we just took over a table meant for like 8 people, spread all our stuff out, and we just worked for a solid like 6 hours. And it was one of the best things I think I could do, because it gave me time to plan, time to figure out what I need to do and make a game plan for the rest of the week, so that way I can try and be as productive as possible in that time. Definitely do that. I say library, coffee shops, even if it's just a friend's house, somewhere different that you can just like get your hustle on. Fittingly, the 21st thing that I have on my list is, if you're at a house party or anything like that, and you have a friend that really wants to take a Sharpie and mark how many drinks you take on your arm in tally marks, be careful. That friend is a lot of fun, but also that encourages you, I think, subconsciously to drink as much as you possibly can. And the next thing you know, you wake up and you've got 20 tally marks on your arm. You're not wearing your shirt and you don't remember how you got home, but your boot is still on your foot. St. Patrick's Day was a wonderful time. Take care of your health. This is something I learned, I think, a little too late in the game. Not too late, because I'm still doing better. But like, I'm really focusing on my health right now because I realized that health is something that is, if you don't take care of it at a younger age, it's harder to take care of once you get older. And so I think taking time to focus on your health and take care of this body, the one body that you get during this lifetime or whatever you believe in, is very important. And that way you can live your best life because you're healthy and able to do so. And then lastly, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Wholeheartedly agree. So that's the last thing that I have for 23 things I've learned by the age of 23. I don't normally do this, but if you like this video and you like what I have been making, or even if this is your first video, hi, welcome. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment below like your goals or anything that you have going on. Yeah, I would really like to see this get up to 23 views for 23rd birthday. I know it's not like a lot, but starting out from nothing, you gotta get somewhere. Small goals along the way. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I will see you on Friday. Cheers.